Hey, everybody. It's one of those Fridays that I just had an idea that I just wanted to do a KendraG show because there have been some goofy characters, some goofy characters that's been hitting Kendra's show, right? And I've been looking at them. I just ain't been reviewing them, right? So I was like, you know what? Why don't we have some fun tonight? We don't need no serious conversation. We can do some serious review, and if somebody want to say something or come on the panel and say something, that'd be great. So I was like, okay, all of these characters for the past couple weeks been coming on here, and Kendra been having a lot of people on her show in one doggone thing, one doggone session. She had like 8 people. She been having like 8 people. What's going on with KendraG that she can't seem to boil it down to 3-4 good people, but these people come on here and say the most outrageous shit. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was like, you know what? We might as well review a couple things. Then we can get into you just average. You just average. And I was like, okay, let's get into it. Let's look at this first young lady. And then a young man. I was like, what's going on with these people that they got all this dysfunction going on in their world, and they got the nerve to get on KendraG talking about, I want to find somebody. We're going to look at this first child. Lord help her. Then we'll get into the average.
Oh. Lachey, honey, do you hear me talking to you, boo?
Here we go.
Lachey, are you ready, girl? Lachey, are you ready?
What?
Y'all remember this girl on KendraG?
Trying to be a book. Yeah, talking about you seen it. She always trying to take up for Maya.
Hi. Hey.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry.
Who's talking about your kids, girl?
It's my nieces. They crying. It's a lot going on.
I can
tell. Let me try to go.
She got a whole lot going on. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I call somebody's house or I be in a video chat with somebody and they got a whole bunch of garbage going on, that tells me you can't control your house. You can't control your children. You can't control nothing. Because look at the darkness in the house. You got to look in the darkness of the house. Let's keep going. It don't even make sense.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know you picked me.
I was calling your name. I was saying Lachey.
Oh, what's Lachey?
Lachey. Hey, Lachey, girl. Stay in the light, baby.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Okay. Lachey, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. What you do for a living?
I work for the county.
Okay. Where are you calling me from?
California.
All right. You have kids, I heard you say, right?
Yeah. Well, those wasn't my kids crying, but yeah, I do have kids. I do. I have 2.
How old are your 2 kids?
Young. I have a 2.5 and a 1.5-year-old.
Are they both by the same man?
Yes.
Why you not with this man, girl?
Long story. Well, I mean, it just wasn't for me. I don't know. He was I don't know. He was like very verbally abusive, I'll say. And I don't know. I actually like did my whole last pregnancy. I didn't know I was pregnant and I had left him, and then I found out I was pregnant again. So yeah.
Let's stop right here. What is she doing in the dating market and her children are 2 and 1 years old? and they by the same man, and she didn't know he was verbally abusive. First and foremost, I would never go nowhere near her. I would never go nowhere near her simply because A, the baby daddy is around. B, she broke up with the baby daddy. He didn't break up with her, which meant he still wanted to be in a relationship with her. 3, she don't know how to control her household. 4, it's so cavalier to her. I would be afraid that she would go back to him if he started talking to her correctly. 2, she ain't got no good judgment. Why she ain't got no good judgment? Because she trying to make it seem as though he started being verbally abusive after she had kids. And we know that's not how that works. So off the bat, she would be ruled out of the dating market. I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot. She got a lot going on, but yet and still, she out in the dating market with a 1 and a 2-year-old. Make this shit make sense. It don't make no sense. But the sexual component always drives people out. Always drives people out into the dating market. Okay? It's like, look, you already know that you have 2 young children on the market with you. Somebody got to take care of those 2 young children. And women these days are different. They're different. They ain't cooking. They ain't cleaning. They got the kids up at 2 o'clock in the morning. They out playing cards. They out smoking weed. This is wild. This is wild. I don't understand it.
It's not going to work? Y'all co-parent well?
Yeah, we co-parent well, but yeah, it's just not going to work.
So what would you say to the guy that's concerned? You got 2 kids, 1 2.5 and 1 1.5.
I don't know. I mean, I have a good co-parenting relationship with him, and I mean, he gets the kids. Like we kind of split it to like he have the kids half the week, I have the kids half the week. I don't know, but if they're concerned about my kids, then they're just not for me.
Okay. This is going to be a big concern. It's going to be a big concern because nobody wants to take it on. Men these days are not born like they were back then. Men back then understood responsibility, understood honor, understood taking care of a family, understood making money enough to take care of family. You're not going to find the same guy. You need to figure out how you and that baby daddy can get back to each other. That's what you need to figure out because you don't need to be out on this dating market.
Okay, there you have it. Lachey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Lachey.
What do you do for a living?
You said that. I work for the county.
Oh, you did? Okay, I had county. I thought it was where you live. Okay. So we got Lachey. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
When's your birthday?
May 16th.
Oh, that's Janet Jackson's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I'm a Taurus and I'm a huge Janet Jackson fan. All right, so we got Lachey, California, 28, a Taurus, works for the county,
and she seems like a nice girl. She is a nice girl. She's a very nice girl. But what is she doing? What is she thinking? Why is she out here? You know, and I know it's going to be difficult. Find your husband. You know, and I
gotta see your legs.
Okay? You know, and I know it's going to be difficult. But let's try it. Let's see what she look like, though. First, let's see what she looks like.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. And I'm like, I don't know if I should go somewhere else because can you see me or no?
No. We just gotta see your legs. We kind of see you.
Okay. She's chubby. Yeah, she's chubby. She can lose a little bit of weight. She works for the county. She makes decent money. She should be able to take care of the kids. But I think she should go back to the baby daddy. What do y'all think? Go back to the baby daddy, get in the gym, Learn to control your household, because this is not a good look.
When was your last relationship, Lachey?
Oh,
Actually, my kid's dad, which was over like 2 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Probably like back in May.
so she's out there sexually exploring herself. Maybe she's on the cusp of getting pregnant again. Who knows what she's doing? These days, the girls don't want to use birth control, so we have issues with the women these days who don't want to use birth control. I don't understand it. There's different birth control. She gonna have 3 or 4 babies. She gonna have 2 or 3 babies before it's done. 2 or 3 babies before it's done. Because she didn't marry the same baby daddy. Same baby daddy didn't want to marry her. Why didn't the same baby daddy want to marry her? We don't know. We can't say. But this is one of those people that are by the sideline. This is one of those girls that there's issues with her. This is wild. Here we go. This young man. What the hell is going on?
Singles.
Single.
Let's see this young man. What kind of people are on the dating show these days? I would be
Make
embarrassing
sure.
to come on here.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you looking for love?
Hello.
Look at this character.
Hello?
Look at this character.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, honey. Where you calling me from, baby?
Oh, I'm from Denmark, baby. What's up with you?
Ooh. Are you looking for a woman? What's going on?
I'm not looking for a woman. I just like women. You know?
You like black women?
Yes.
This is a dating show. Are you looking for a black
Yeah.
woman to date?
Always.
What is
I'm
your
happy with
name?
you.
See, this shit is wild. What is going on that you call this dating show up? You have no clue what's going on. You on here talking crazy. He's talking to Kendra like she's a date. And he can't be no more than 24, 25 years old. Unshaven, no hair done, looking crazy, can't speak English, looking for black women. First off, we suspicious on that. The dating market is getting worse.
No, I'm a lesbian. I like women. What's your name, sir?
Andy.
Andy, where you calling me from, Andy?
Denmark.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
What kind of woman you looking for, Andy?
Just I don't know.
How you get on a dating show and you don't know what you want, how you want, when you want it? How do you get on a dating show unshaven, not hair combed, and you don't know how to speak English, and you don't know how to express what you want? How did he even get on the show? I mean, I get it. The sex drive puts people in a bind where they got to come out and they got to speak. And this is everyday normal people. That's the bad part. He probably a normal, everyday, average dude that smoke weed, because he smoke weed or he do some kind of thrill shit. Who knows what he do? But he ain't no normal, average, everyday white dude. He's average as opposed to looks. I mean, in connection with his looks. But I don't get it. I mean, it's like the dating pool has gotten even worse, and even the white folks have gotten on here. He likes black women. You think he really like black women, or he just want to be on TV?
What should I say? Like, yeah, why not? Like, I'm open for everything, but
What's your
It's a hard one.
you have any
I
kids?
lost my girlfriend. I lost
You
my
love your
girlfriend 3 months ago. I
say
lost
what?
her. I lost my girlfriend 3 months
How'd
ago.
you how'd you lose your girlfriend, Andy?
I did drugs. So many.
You did drugs?
What did I say? Didn't I say this little mofo was doing some shit he ain't got no business doing? And once he got done doing the bit, and now he on there admitting that he's a drug user. We don't know how much. We don't know how much. He admits that he's on here doing drugs. That's why he lost his last girlfriend. But he expect to find a new girlfriend on the KendraG show after admitting that one little thing. Ciao.
Yes.
And then you lost your
She
girlfriend?
did too. He also did, but she didn't want anymore. No, I don't know. It's just getting bad, you know. It's not good when you are.
Which means him and his girl is a drug addict. He's a drug addict. She's a drug addict. He just said she stopped seeing me because she thought it was getting bad. So you and her used to do drugs together, and she said she didn't want to do them no more, and she dumped you. But you won't hear telling us that you're a drug user, and now you want a black woman to be the cleanup woman. You need to shave, take a bath, because I know y'all don't take a bath. I swear to God.
Together like
What do you
that.
do for are you on drugs right now?
No.
What are you smoking?
It's cigarette.
What do you do for a living?
I work, you know, with pulling down things, buildings.
You have any kids?
No.
Thank God.
Should the woman look a
You?
certain
What
way?
about what? No. If she's happy with me, I'm happy with her. Like, I don't know if you can figure that out. That's good,
Should-
but it's again be friends maybe in the start, or else. Like, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Like, should you be friends in the start, or should you be going on it in the start? Like, you know, dating,
You should
being a
decide.
boyfriend. Girl.
Why is he mumbling? What is going on with you 20-year-old men? What is going on? He is 24. Part of being in the dating market is knowing how to speak to people and communicate. That's the major point of contention between the sexes. They don't know how to have a conversation. He mumbling. He's 24. He come on here admitting he do drugs. Look like he ain't had a bath in 5 days. Ain't shaved. Teeth need some help. Just messed up. Just messed
Do you want
Or
to?
should you wait?
Well, you should. Once the woman should only have sex with you if she's gonna be your girlfriend. So you could be
No, if she's
friends
my
without
wife.
sex, huh?
If she's my wife, we can do it. You know.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in sex until you get married.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't read the whole Bible, but I'm becoming Christian. I am Christian, but
You're Christian that you
trying to
so you gave up. You became a Christian after you gave up drugs.
get it from that viewpoint. Yes, I would better get a girlfriend and wait. But that's the thing. Like, should you wait or should you just be calling her your girlfriend? Because that's a hard thing. Or it's
See, I would be having a problem trying to find this kind of crap. I can't communicate with people like this. This would drive me nuts. He would be eliminated straight off the bat. Not to he would just be eliminated straight off the bat because he's not communicating anything. Y'all hit the like button when y'all come in the door. Please hit the like button. Just hit the like button. I'm just showing you some examples of what the hell we looking at average wise on the damn dating market. This is what we got to deal with. Why do we got to deal with this? Y'all explain it to me. The next person, an adult female, grown, female, adult. What is wrong with her? What's going on the dating market? Look at this.
You know, when you get to this age, you really You don't got time no more. It is what it is. I've been saying, how many kids do you have? How many children do you have? I'm not going to switch up and say how many offspring. I'm just not.
Thank you.
I don't give a shit. Your sympathy. Bro, I said something. Someone said saying skinny is offensive.
Y'all better stop. Let's go. Hold on, y'all.
Show me the room, girl. You don't want to come on? You said, wait a second. I don't know what.
This adult woman right here.
I am DOP.
This adult woman right here is on here. No kids. Just watch.
What you got going on, baby? Hello? I can't hear you, baby.
Hello.
Hello? What's your name?
Tanea.
Tanea is your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Tanea. Tanea, where you calling from?
Atlanta.
You ready, Tanea?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be.
I'm not trying to say nothing about no Atlanta. I ain't trying to say nothing about Atlanta. But she's single in Atlanta. She's single in Atlanta. I ain't saying nothing about Atlanta, but she's single in Atlanta and ain't got no kids. You know she been on that damn street. What is that damn street? Martin Luther King. No, I forgot the name of it. In Atlanta.
All right, let me get my other pen. Okay, don't have your head cut off. Tanea, how you spell Tanea?
Teneya.
Teneya. Tanea, and you're from Atlanta, ATL?
I'm from Inglewood, California, but I live in Atlanta.
Okay, don't have your head cut off, mama. Oh, there you go. How old are you, Tanea?
38.
38. What you do for a living?
She right up your alley, G Honda.
I do corporate collections, and I'm also a hairstylist.
Corporate collections. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. You ever been married?
No.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. So we got Tanea, Atlanta, 38, Gemini, corporate collections, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Somebody that's open-minded.
See, when somebody say open-minded to me, that means she a little freaky. And she don't mind doing wild stuff. That's what I think when I hear somebody say open-minded. Man or woman, open-minded to me means you like to do stuff. Because otherwise, why would you say open-minded? Open-minded to what? What do you mean open-minded? Open-minded to trips? Open-minded to relationships? What does that mean?
That's healed. I feel like they want us to be healed all the time, but we have to deal with a lot of hurt that they kind of bottle up as men. So just somebody that's emotionally intelligent, somebody that can love me correctly. You know, some of us don't experience the love that we give out. A lot of the times, like, we love a little harder. So, you know, just somebody that's honest and loyal and God-fearing. Yeah.
She looking for God-fearing and she got her titties out. She looking at God-fearing and she got her titties out. Why y'all always ask for God-fearing? God-fearing means you just want to control somebody's behavior. And that's not how you do it. You got your titties out, but you want a God-fearing man, and you in ATL, and you ain't got no kids, and you on the dating show. I forgot the name of that street in ATL, but it's not really ATL. It's a big long street, and it's got a whole bunch of restaurants and bars on it. I forgot the name of that place. She hang out there.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I don't really have a type per se. I don't really like small guys. I call them petite. I don't know what they put in the 80s baby's milk, but they have like the adult heads with the little bodies. I like a bigger, like a guy that's, you know, proportionate. and taller than me per se, but other than that, no.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, he should just be self-sufficient, I feel like. Because, life, you go up and down. So sometimes you might be up, sometimes.
Self-sufficient is good. But do you honestly think she wants somebody to be self-sufficient? She wants somebody to take care of her. She wants somebody to take care of her. She wants somebody to do the things for her. She got a big ass forehead though. Just say it. She got her titties out, and that's probably how she is every day. Every day she got her titties out. Measuring how many men she gonna meet. How many men can she get? How many men are gonna fall for her? Because that's the first thing she want to see. She want a man to see her titties. That it is what it is. That's the first thing she want to see is a man to show her titties. 2. Now, I didn't see whether she was blown out or not. That's neither here nor there. She don't want no husband. She wants somebody to take care of her. Now, our fourth candidate. Oh my goodness, our fourth candidate. Let's see. I can't stand it.
Eric, show me the room. Show me the wall, Eric. Show me your wall,
Some
Eric.
of y'all got to get some testosterone. Some of y'all men got to get some testosterone. Okay, but this is the dating market. This is what
you
we
ready?
got.
You seem ready. I like this so far.
What's going on here?
How you doing?
Yeah, you seem ready. I appreciate it. Where you calling me from, Eric?
Calling from Louisiana.
Okay, Louisiana. How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. Let me bring my camera now.
Only way he getting sex is if he paying for it. It's the only way that's happening. It's the only way that's happening. Or he caught a girl and she was ugly. I bet you she ugly. Because you ain't nowhere near the top of this food chain. It just ain't. All that timid shit. So timid. Like some, I can smell vagina.
39. What you do for a living? Ooh, I'll leave it.
I'm a chef at an assisted living memory care facility.
This your first time here?
No, I've been here. It's been some years back.
Okay, but you're a chef and what else?
I'm an entrepreneur, but my full-time job, I'm a chef. I'm also a publisher.
Chef, aka cook. Now he finna go down a list of shit he do. Remember I told y'all I can't stand people who don't stand on their job. They got a list of jobs. I'm a chef. I'm a cook. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a McDonald man. No, you are a chef. You are a cook. If you are a cook, that's what you do. You work at Denny's, you work at IHOP, you work somewhere like that, but you ain't no damn chef. Not no real chef, not no culinary chef, not like that. And then you got 3-4 other jobs. People don't have 3-4 other jobs unless the one job they got don't pay enough.
Author, but my full-time job is I'm a chef for assisted living and memory care facility.
Okay, I'm sorry, right, chef. Okay, so you was here before. Do you have an update?
No, no, it's been a long time. I took a break from even trying to date. I tried.
When do men stop looking for vagina? When do you take a break and stop looking for vagina? I just want to know. When do men take a break from looking? Unless you're on some kind of journey, some kind of mental, spiritual journey, you don't stop looking for the one that you're looking for. He was looking for her 2 years ago. He was unsuccessful. So he stopped because you're a low-tier human being. You're a low-tier man. That's it. You're just an everyday, average human being. A little below average, a little below. Let's not be messed up in the game. He's a little below because he can't speak. He's not all that attractive. I give him a 3.
Yes. Been open to dating. I just didn't really have any luck, to be honest.
No luck. Now, an average, okay looking guy who's got a decent job should be able to find at least 3 or 4 decent women. You just may not be attracted to those women. He ain't had no luck. See, look, this I gotta be honest. If I went a couple years without getting sex, my standards would change. I'm just saying. Unless you're just gonna sit on the sideline and you ain't gonna live. A life unlived is not a life at all. So I'm saying.
You haven't had luck.
No.
Okay. So Eric, you're in Louisiana, a chef. You have any kids?
Yeah, I have 3 daughters.
How old are your 3 daughters?
17, 14, 17, 15, and 12.
17, 15, and 12. All right. 17, 15, 12, all by the same woman?
Yes.
Hell yes, it's by the same woman. Cause ain't nobody else letting him get in they panties. He's low tier, can't communicate, not very attractive, ain't hitting on nothing because just because he's a chef don't mean jack shit. He ain't no chef. He's just a cook because he got 5, 6 other damn jobs and he ain't making enough to be a cook with the cook job. So he ain't making no money. So he ain't no high value nothing.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you get divorced?
December of 2017.
Oh, okay. And how old are you, Eric?
30.
He caught a chick. He caught his wife. Why the hell didn't you stay with her? It'd be interesting to find out.
39.
39. And what's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
So we got Eric, Louisiana chef, 39, Scorpio, dad of 3 daughters by his ex-wife. Mm-hmm. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for a good woman, God-fearing, compatible, compassionate, loving, someone I would say that's, somebody that's just compatible, somebody good heart, good spirit, good person, but just, compatible, because I think that's the biggest thing with meeting someone. It's not, physical attraction is one thing, but connecting with someone intellectually, spiritually, mentally, psychologically.
This ninja said God-fearing. Yes, he did. He said God-fearing. Stop asking for God-fearing. That means nothing. The only thing that means is you want to control where her legs go. And you can't control no woman's legs. You can't never control that. You look for compatibility. You look for sexual compatibility. You look for mental compatibility. You look for those things. Because I don't care what you damn men say. You say, I go down on looks to get cooperation. You are a damn lie.
Logically, all those, emotionally, all these areas, that I'm looking to connect.
Because everybody want what they want. You lying when you say that. Otherwise, y'all have wives. Otherwise, these men would have wives if they went down in looks. But they ain't trying to go down on looks. They trying to get what they want. Shut up, Jay. You married.
Want someone on all those areas. And that's kind of been the, difficult thing.
What are your deal breakers?
I told y'all.
My deal breakers, I would say, someone disrespectful, someone that's not honest, not loyal, liars. I would say someone that doesn't believe or not willing to believe and embrace a relationship with God. That's important to me. So someone without values, without morals. I guess someone that wouldn't want to accept my kids.
So here's my question. Since he got all the good stuff embracing morals, embracing values, God-fearing, compatibility, all these good things. Why is it he can't find a woman? Don't give me the bullshit about her keeping her legs closed, because that's not it. Don't give me that, because that's not it. What y'all think it is?
Okay, God accepts his kids. I actually, should she look a certain way?
And it should be even easier for him because he got kids already. Don't be asking nobody not to have no kids and you got kids. Don't be asking all you men in the chat. If you got kids, you better not ask no female not to have no kids, especially if you got some and then you ain't over there taking care of yours.
Well, I mean, I guess we all have preferences. I mean, easy on the eyes, attractive.
He want what he want. He want what he want. He want what he want. So you got all them standards and you want what you want. And you want what you want. A life unlived is no life at all. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say. He decent enough. He ain't bad looking. Ain't no bad looking dude. Not at all. But the whole point is, are you willing to change anything about what you asking for? Anything. Or you just going to be stuck. So we got our last character. And I was just so impressed by him. I was so impressed by this child. I was like, oh Lord. And then I heard what he said. Then I heard what he was saying, listening to this young man talk. I was almost sad for him. Here we go.
Say I do, but I don't have a place.
Okay, so where do you want me to say you live?
You could say I live in Arizona for now until I get my land.
Arizona, okay. And how old are you, Brian?
I am 29.
29. And you're a truck driver. Do you have any kids?
I do not.
Is truck driving your occupation? Do you have something else?
I have a business.
You have a business, okay.
Dump trucking.
Say what, baby?
Dump trucking.
So is that what you do? Dump trucking?
No, so I do the truck driving every week, but the business is a side gig, just for different things in life.
Okay. All right, so we got Brian, Arizona, 29, truck driver, no kids, does dump trucking.
Everything looks amazing. He's not a bad looking young man. Hair looks decent, lined up, chocolate skin. Everything is all right. All right. But once you get to talking to people and listening to what they say, they be fucked up in the game.
Never married, correct?
Never have been married.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I am a Pisces.
All right, let's get to it. All right, Brian, what kind of woman are you looking for?
So I'm pretty, I don't even know how you say it, intentional. I'm looking for a woman who has a head on her shoulders. And when I say head on her shoulders, I just mean that she knows herself. She knows what she likes. She knows her weaknesses and she knows her strength. I don't want to have to build a woman as far as, I'm not talking financially, I'm talking mentally, right? I'm looking for intelligence. So if I speak to you, there's certain things as a grown human being that I should never feel that I need to speak to you about.
Absolutely. I'm on board with what he's saying. We adult people, there's certain things I shouldn't have to mention to somebody my age. I shouldn't have to tell you about 9/11. I shouldn't have to tell you about the cathedrals. I shouldn't have to tell you about, I don't know, stuff that I should know or you should know as a person my age. I shouldn't have to tell you about these things. You shouldn't have to tell me about certain things. I know how to act as a woman. Women are not born and they not raised and they not doing 304 action. Y'all need to get that out of your head. Okay. 304s, just because she opens up, just because she has sex, doesn't mean she's a 304. I'm going to get that out of y'all. I'm going to get that out of y'all.
So basically, a woman that's energetic like me, having some fun, wants to grow with money and hopefully have generational wealth my goal is. Fun. Someone who likes to laugh. If you're too serious, it won't work too much with me because I like to try to make a woman smile. So
okay. What are your deal breakers?
So my deal breakers, a woman who, when she gets too upset, she puts her hands on a man. I can't do it. A woman that
ain't gonna be able to do it. All right. He is right on point. He is right on point with what he's asking for. Everything.
Will take a man's out of his piece, right? Being a guy, I can fight. I've fought all my life, but I've never put hands on a woman, and I never like to feel uncomfortable. I want to be romantic. I don't want to be angry and feel like I have to defend myself. So if she's hood, aggressive, anything like that, I prefer not that.
He said if she hood or aggressive. Wait a minute. These are things that a man like him should be asking for. Look, because I know we'll get to that. These are things that all men, no man should have to come home and put his fist up to fight no woman. No man should come in the door with screaming and hollering and cackling. No woman should have to scream, holler, and cackle at her children. Those children should be under the guise and under the care and under the fear of a man, that he would not be they would not be hollering and cackling back at their mother. So I understand what he's saying. I ain't coming in the door fighting. He said if she's from the ghetto ratchet background, I ain't doing no fighting. There's some good girls from the ghetto ratchet background. There's some. Let's not rule out all those ladies. Some of those ladies know how to act. Let's keep going with him. Hi, Mr. Walker. Erica.
Yeah, I think that pretty much answers it. Just a woman who just wants to have a good time, nothing with the negative. I want to stay away from that.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Yes, and I do, and this part right here kind of sucks, and I really hate having to answer this kind of question, but I guess I have to because I understand a woman's preferences. I'm 5'6", so when you're around me, when you talk to me, my height never really is a factor. But it's a thing. When you're around me and you see other guys that are 6'3", 6'4", you might think a little something. You know what I mean? But me being confident in myself, it doesn't faze me. So her look is, it's hard. Basically, I did track my whole life. So I've always found the woman since I was 10 years old, any woman that has a slender look to them. They don't have to be skinny, but just.
Can you imagine him liking big girls? Can you imagine him liking big girls? And him trying to hunch on a big girl. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. Somebody that's 5'6" will come right here to me. Ain't no way. I'm just saying, I ain't dealing. I look right over his head. I look right over your head. If you right over your head. He 5'6".
If the body is looks like a basketball, it's going to be very hard for me to want to be intimate with that person. And if you want the best from me, I would love to look at what I see. if that makes any sense.
Ooh, child. Okay, so you want to? Oh, I think so. I think so. Should she make a certain amount of money?
No, I do not care.
You care about her money as long as she don't make more than you. When she make more than you, then there's gonna be a problem. He said basketball, meaning if she was round all the way around, he would have a problem. And I get that. You don't need to have no biggin. He don't need no biggin. He wants somebody that's short like him. There's plenty of short women on this planet. There's plenty of short women. Short women out there. There's good dudes out there that's 5'6" or less. 5'6". You need to be looking at them and stop taking the men that come my way. Because I'm 5'9", 5'10". And you can't handle nobody that big. You're too little.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you open to all races or black women only?
Dark-skinned woman is my absolute favorite.
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely.
But no, does not matter to me. I don't care what race at all.
Okay. All right. Let's do the KendraG.
Let's do the KendraG.
Okay. I got too much room to walk here. Let's see if there's a wait. Let's see. Okay, so this is me. Can't really show you my pants or whatever.
We gotta see your legs, honey.
You got to? Okay, I got a little something. Hold on. Let me climb up on here.
Okay.
Okay. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work with it. All right, Brian. All right, Brian, can the woman have kids?
Yeah, so I've dealt with 3 different women who've had children, so children is not a problem for me.
Okay. Okay.
He don't care whether she got kids. He don't care whether she got kids. She can have kids. This is wild, though. Kids.
That answers your. I'm trying to be short because I know you have a lot to do, so I'm trying to be short.
Right.
Okay.
So no, it's not a big problem.
Okay.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
That was 2 years and 3 months now.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 months and 2 years and 3 months. So the last person I was in a relationship was the last person I had sex with.
Are you waiting for another relationship?
I am. I'm pretty good at.
He's very good. Dude is lowering his standards to increase his dating pool. How is he lowering his standards? He's always dealt with. There's a reason why he's dating women with children. There's a reason. Okay? There's a reason. We finna get to that. He said it's 2 years since he done had some poo-tang.
Turning women down. So as soon as I see something that aggravates me, I try to talk to them. And
he said he out here turning women down. He out here turning women down. Y'all out there offering this man something and he turning y'all down? What?
If I see there's no intelligence there, I cut it because, like I said, I'm intentional. So being 29, going into my 30s, I want to build an empire with a woman. There's a lot of benefits that come with my life that I won't speak on, but those things I don't want a woman to feel like she can just have access to. So I'm looking for the intelligence first before I allow myself to sleep with her.
Woo. So you say you good with turning women down? They be trying to get into your pants.
Yeah. So having.
Look, see, we don't know what goofy shit that's going on. We don't know what goofy shit these people got going on. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you really think he beating women off with a stick. Put a 2 in chat if you think he lying. I think he lying. Y'all get the likes up, please. Get the likes up. Everybody get the likes up. Super chat, please. Likes up. Do all those good things. Share if you want to. No, what he said was, when I turn women down, how many men are turning women down? That's what he said. No, most men, I think the majority of y'all are crawling around desperate most of the time. Because if you're not getting sex, what are you doing?
a woman to sleep with really is not difficult for me, because I go for I don't go.
See, didn't he say it's not? He said it ain't going for women ain't hard. Listen.
For the looks when I'm talking to a woman. I'm sorry if me not looking at the camera bugs you. So when I'm speaking to a woman, I want to get to know who she is on the inside, not what she was born with. And when I do that and I get them feeling good and having a great time, they feel comfortable with me. They feel relaxed because I'm not pushing, you know. So the sexual is definitely open and I see it, but I know that I can't do anything past that, and I don't want to be the guy that's just a pig.
Listen to what he's saying. He's saying he turning snatch down every time he turn around. He's such this good ninja. He's such this good man. I understand him. I'm looking for this, that, and the third. If he's such a good man, why ain't he got a woman? If he's such a good man who understands his finances, a good man who knows how to decipher women, a good man who knows how to, what is it called, vet. He seemed to be a good man who know how to vet. So why he ain't got no woman? Stop it, cause he lying.
That's fine, but now you did say earlier she can't be shaped like a basketball, so she do have to be attractive on the outside. That's what you said earlier.
Yes. Yes. So I've about 6, 7 women now I have conversations with. They definitely look good. They look like they come from the gym. And even those women, I mean, they're still on my phone right now to text, but I'm not talking to them because I can't see any connection.
Okay, there you have it. You have sexual discipline. Okay.
What?
3 flaws you have to work on.
My flaw.
He just said he got good women in his DM. No, he said he got good women in his phone. Trap him for what? Who the hell want to trap a goddamn truck driver?
Pause. All right. So number 1, my impulsiveness. One of the women that that is my friend. I tried talking to her, but we're a little far away, so she didn't want to do long distance. She said that I'm impulsive, and
he's such a man that's in control. He got so much control. I don't want her to get my money. I turn him down. I turn snatch down. I do this. I do that. But he's impulsive. Impulsive with what exactly? Which means he's got to be either lying about the control that he has, or or the truth is he's impulsive, and therefore he's not as wrapped tightly as he says. He does something that's out of control. Come on, y'all.
And so I guess that's a flaw right there. I love to talk. So if the woman's not too much of a talker, it's definitely going to be a downfall. And another one of mine is my ego. I have, for about 6, 7 days now, I have cut it off completely. But sometimes I can get very, what's the right word for this? Because it sounds wrong if you say it, but territorial, if you would. If me and the woman are locked.
How you 5'6" and you bucking on other men with your woman? You don't want your ass whooped.
Then I don't know what it is, the energy in the room or whatever, but it makes other guys want what I have, and I don't bend over. I don't back down. So one thing I definitely need to learn how to work on is for sure keeping my head cool. Being small makes it already difficult, and then the idea of you being 6'3", 6'4", and think there's a chance that it's gonna be easy to walk over me and you know, mess with my woman in my face, it never goes well. So
he out here squabbling, y'all. This little dude out here whooping ass and taking names if you get near his woman. What the hell? He said, I ain't having it. You come near my woman and it's on like popcorn. That's what he's trying to take. I'm scrapping. Who says that? And you wrapped tight. Who says that? Listen,
so I have to get better control of that. So
better
like I said, I've been
control.
my whole life. So
he's impulsive and he needs to get better control of his fighting tendencies. What part of that makes a woman want to run over there and deal with him? Come on, y'all. He got a Napoleon complex. He's short, and every time you look at him and say, you a short, runny mofo, he ready to stomp mud holes in you. There's a problem. There's a problem with the temper.
Do you want to share your height?
you say what? Oh yeah, I'm 5'6".
Okay, got you. 5'6".
Yeah.
Would you
Yes.
date a woman taller than you?
Absolutely. I love all women.
Okay, he loves all women. All right. Now, why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because I actually value the system that doesn't seem to be in today's world, which is why I actually really like your show. I actually found your show through another YouTuber. He calls us the MT Army.
What's the NC Army?
Meteor.
Mediocre.
How does he say it? Meteor tours and reviews.
Yes.
Light skinned dude. I don't know, but he did a review on your channel, and that's how I found you. But basically the reason
ain't no way I could live with a man that short. I could live with a man that's 5'9". If I had to go shorter, 5'8". But he got to be big, and he got to be big, like robot big. But I digress.
The reason a woman would be lucky to have me in her life, if she values these things, is I don't care about the materialistic. I don't care about the Ferrari. I don't care about the big house. What I care about is your soul, as who you are as a human being that makes you. And because of that, putting a smile on her face, like I said, is priority. If she's having a bad day, making her feel good. If she needs space, like all of the simple things, I prioritize. I don't prioritize if we have an argument. I buy you flowers and buy you some food, and now let's call it a day. I'm gonna get to know who you are and know how to cater to you specifically. So that would be the benefit if that's something she sees.
Okay. All right, Brian.
You notice he's saying all the right things. Wait till we get to the part.
What's the age range you would date?
I prefer to say 25 all the way up to 40, right? Because I'm about to be 30. So I've talked to 50-year-old women. I've talked to 20-year-old women. But I prefer now to stay with the age range of drinking. Because I do look young. I know I look young. I get a lot of really young women that drool at me. I do not like it. It's not cool to me no more. I'm grown. So
I love it. Why you keep asking me about my goddamn dress size? Size 10.
Yeah, definitely 25 to 40 is cool.
Do you want kids?
I do not.
Oh, you don't want kids? Okay. Could the woman have kids already?
She can. And that would be the conversation between me and her to have, which is if you have children, fine, understandable. Children in your life, of course, first and foremost. But how willing is she to find a way to prioritize some type of time with me and her, so I'm not having to constantly battle.
Wait a minute. He just said he don't want no kids, but he want her to have kids, or she can have kids. What the hell? What the hell? How that make sense? How that make sense?
for the attention, which never should be a thing because children always goes first, like I said. But you know, I kind of want to feel like we're 16 and we're just like that puppy love. You know, I don't want to feel so. Hold on, I can't talk to you right now. I need to go talk to my kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's try a little bit. You know.
So here's the deal. No judgment, because rarely we meet people who don't want kids. But why do you not want kids? You just
Never
don't want
wanted
to?
never wanted them in my life. I struggled in life because of my height. You know, there was lots of fights and lots of bullying, lots of people trying to.
Wait, hold up. He don't want kids because they might be short, and he don't want his kids to get bullied or have a disadvantage. But what if you have women? Women can be short, right? This is wild because you don't like being short. That opens up the whole shebang. He don't like himself. He don't like himself. This is something that you cannot fundamentally change at all, and yet you hate being short, or you don't like being short. That short stuff done got you thrown off. So the whole thing is, he ain't all that wrapped. He ain't wrapped all that tight. Have you ever met anybody who had this much of a complex about they not even gonna have no kids because they short? I don't want no short kid. What if you have girls? What if you have all girls? It's crazy.
Do things.
That's why I say he ain't wrapped too tight. That's how I knew as soon as I got done listening to him, you ain't wrapped too tight, because that don't make sense.
Mess with my girlfriends at that time behind my back. I always felt that because of my height, I didn't get the respect that I should get because I'm a caring person. I prefer to put people first. So I don't want to put my possible child through that. I feel that I don't have the genetic ability to have a child that could be 6'5", 6'6", and he doesn't have to worry about those kind of things, you know?
Listen to the way he that it makes sense. What do you mean it makes sense? But your child, if you have a child that's short, doesn't mean that that child will have the same issues that you had. But yet he desperately wants a child.
Or she even. I feel like I would be setting up my possible child in failure because the way today's world is so materialistic. So that's the reason.
Well, let me say this. I pray that.
That's wild. That's wild to me that somebody would say that about themselves. I'm not having kids because I'm too ugly. Or I'm not having kids because I'm too short. Or I'm not having kids because I got buck teeth. Or I'm not having kids because my skin is too damn dark. What? Don't that ring like you don't like yourself? Don't that come across like that? To me, that's how I come across. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. When somebody says that, I instantly be like, no, something going on. Something going on with you. Something going on with you. Because I'm not understanding it. That much self-hate. And yet and still we all average out here, ain't we? Let me read these super chats, somebody. $2, Jay Walker, thank you. HQ chat, heathens. $1.99 surcharge, thank you. Peace to the chat. Mr. Walker, $2. Testosterone. Mr. Walker, $2. I smell Pachina. Ms. Walker, $2. He stayed turning down cool. How you gonna say that? Oh my Luna, $2. He needs a mentor. Confident people don't say they are. You see what I'm saying? There's something going on. There's something way, way out of pocket with what he's saying. Okay? And he's a young man, and you're only 30 years old, and you have that fatalistic attitude. We all out here average. There's women that are shorter than him. He's 5'6", and I get it. A lot of people don't necessarily deal with shorter men. Okay, he could put a little bit of wedgie in his shoes where he could be 5'7". That's acceptable. 5'7", you know, just a little bit. Wedges. Tom Cruise only 5'7". Tom Cruise only 5'7". But see, here's the difference. Tom Cruise is a handsome man. He's not what you consider handsome. He's considered average. And this is what most human beings are, average. Hey, Jay Tillman, 279. Jay is always right. Thank you. But he's dependable, reliable. But there's other things he got going on. He's impulsive. He's quick to anger. He got a Napoleon complex. He got all of them things. I'm way out of touch, Albert C. Way out of touch. Way, way, way out of touch. But I don't think I'm way out of touch with this guy. Handsome Tom Cruise, when he was younger, was a handsome man. Okay. Tom Cruise was a handsome man when he was younger. Okay. Now, not so much, but that is what it is. This young man has other issues going on. The young ladies have other issues going on. And yet this is the average, everyday people that come on KendraG. I say we all average. There's nothing wrong with being average. Some of us above average, some of us below average, but basically we hitting that average button. But this young man, he had this. I'm not comparing actors to regular people, ding dong. That's not what I said. What I said was Tom Cruise is 5'7". He's 5'6". That's the only comparison I ever said. I never said any other comparison. That don't make sense. Being average is fantastic. Of course it's fantastic. It's what we are. Okay. Shut up, Jay. Yeah, married. Cause Jay is out here talking, making single comparisons or single statements. There's plenty of average women out here. We're not all above board. Somebody explain to me, who are these men that'll go down? Wait a minute. Jay said men are going to go down in looks if they don't get cooperation. When did that happen? I want to know. I want to know somebody who went down in looks to get cooperation. I want to know the man who did that, who went down on looks to get cooperation. Because I heard that again today. Down on looks in women to get cooperation. You a lie. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, we messy tonight. We messy. I want it to be messy. Hold on. I forgot to do something. What did I do? I forgot to turn on the phone. Okay. Now I turned on the phone. Everybody loves their averageness. Most people should love their averageness. This young man is short, but he's average still. He's not completely out of the realm of looks. What's a soundboard? What does that mean? You put it in the private chat. What the hell are you talking about, Sir Charles? I have no idea. Okay. I ain't giving nobody that short a chance. That's for an average young lady who is 5'6" or less that can deal with this man right here. He has issues on his own. He doesn't like himself at all. Okay. He doesn't like himself. No man gets on here and says, I don't want to have any kids because I'm afraid that my kids are going to be ugly or too short to deal with the life, to deal with the world the way it is. But I want to forego having children because of something that may or may not happen. Okay? May or may not happen. Nobody is going to do with that. Everybody knows their average. Everybody should know their average. There's some above average people. I get all of that. I do. But most of us ain't too old. Albert C and I. Albert Q. Albert C. I'm trying to be rated R on the right side. I'm trying to be rated R on the right side. But if you keep insulting me, I'm going to make it so you ain't going to think I'm so nice. Because it's not that type party today. Thank you. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, please. Okay. So anybody have a different point of view? Anybody have a different point of view about men and women? Average is okay. We are average. So therefore, you can't, just because you aspire to be better don't mean you ever going to be aspire to be better. Or you're going to make it to be better. It's better to accept yourself the way you are on this planet, and that confidence will shine through. Because I didn't want to say something else. I said ding dong because I wanted to stay clean. Because they keep making my greens turn to reds. We can't keep doing that because of the conversations. Okay. I'm just playing right. I'm saying I'm normal. Everybody's normal. Men are normal. Women are normal. And when you continue to say, well, women have to do this, and this, most of these people are normal, regular. And you know what? The only thing that changes people is the sexual component. People think a sexual, you wouldn't know how many sexual partners I had unless I told you. I'm telling every woman within the sound of my voice, don't tell no man how many people you done had sexual part. Don't tell them nothing. Okay? Because if you tell them something, then they get it inside their head. They got a number inside their head that says, oh, she had 3 sexual partners. She's a hoe. Oh, she had 4 sexual partners. She's a hoe. And that, I already said at the beginning of this stream, I said a life unlived is no life at all. Ain't no woman or no man sitting on the sidelines of life waiting for somebody to come along who may or may not come along. I would never recommend that for no human being. But yet and still people keep saying, oh, she got to sit on the sidelines. She can't do nothing. She got to be a wholesome woman like the G Honda Yahoo. She got to be a wholesome woman. Don't tell nobody nothing. Because you never know what their number is inside their head that may think that you're a hoe, even if you done had 3 lovers. And then you may have had 4 lovers. They're not all hoes, because otherwise y'all be celibate incels. And no hoe want to deal with incels. So my whole point is don't mention it whatsoever. Maybe that would do you men some good too. Maybe it would do you men some good too if you didn't ask, because you don't want to really know. Okay. My point exactly, you're going to assume, and then you're going to assume yourself out of having a relationship with somebody who may or may not have had 100 bodies. Okay. And most women ain't had no 100 bodies. Most women ain't had over 5. Most women ain't had over 10. Okay. So my whole point is, why are you asking that particular question? All of us are average. Uh-oh.
Call from
Ginzel and G Honda.
Okay, G Honda.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You called my name?
Yeah, I called your name. What did you say?
Sound like I thought I heard Destiny Child call my name.
Mm-hmm. You said what?
I thought I heard somebody call my name.
No, in the chat, you said what?
You talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? What's your question?
What did you say in the chat? You said something. You said something about, oh no. You said wholesome women.
I ain't say nothing about no wholesome
No,
women.
no,
I asked
no, no, you not in the
I
chat.
asked
You didn't say that. You didn't say that in the chat. What I said was wholesome women are fine and dandy, but not all women are sitting on the sidelines not living. See, the whole thing is you all want women to sit on the sidelines and not have a life that's unlived.
What you talking about? These women having all these sexual partners, though?
That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't tell people what your body count is. Just keep it to yourself. Stop talking about it. Stop saying this. Stop saying that. Don't mention it.
But it shows in their attitude, HQ. What are you talking about?
No, it don't.
Yeah, it do. It shows in their attitude.
Wait a minute,
how they
because
dress.
I can talk coherently about sexual aspects. That means I'm a hoe.
Your body language, 90% of communication is nonverbal.
Tell me
HQ.
just because you
come. HQ. Come on, we're not doing this.
Don't
HQ,
tell me you
double
can see how
dutching.
many people she done slept with by the way she walk. Please don't.
HQ, you double dutching. Absolutely. If she pigeon-toed,
that don't even make no sense.
And if she bow-legged and pigeon-toed,
that don't
she's
even make no
promiscuous.
sense.
Yeah, do. And also, furthermore, you HQ, you don't act like you can't tell how many women a man been with by a woman been with by how much you talk to them, and then the content of their conversation. Come on, HQ. But see, but HQ, like we said previous weeks ago, it's about properly vetting. When you get to know somebody and what they in the content of their character, how they dress, how they look, how they present themselves, that comes out, HQ. You see that.
No, it doesn't come out in your first, second, or third date. That's false.
I didn't say that, HQ. I said eventually when you properly vet and get to know them over time, as you should.
Over time.
Yes.
So what does that mean? Over the next year, you find out that you think she may have had more than 10 people, and you a year in, so you're supposed to dump her then?
I didn't even say a year. I said over time. Time could be a month, 2 months, 3 months.
A year?
Shorter than that. It could be shorter than that. Because see, if I'm interested in her, then I'm gonna get to know everything about her. So every time I go out with her, every time I'm around her, she in the skimpiest of clothes and she talking all this sassy talking, all this entitlement talk.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. That's the same thing with men, women. We do the same thing. We gauge and we try to vet too. Whether you like to put your hands on us, whether you like to put your hands on women, whether you like to go out with your boys and leave me at home, whether you like to hold yourself, we do these things too.
But see, HQ, so women in mass, so what exactly are women gauging by seeing what their results is in the current dating market? What are women gauging?
KC.
What are they gauging exactly?
Member. Thank you for being a new member, KC. Kai C. You say what now?
So what are women in today's market gauging? Because they ain't gauging no. They're
gauging your feasibility of being a husband or a provider.
Your bank account. Your simpability.
Being a provider.
Your simpability.
Your what?
Your simpability.
Simpability. So you feel like a man making money and a woman gauging what he makes, that makes him a simp?
No. What So
I'm not supposed to look at you and say, oh, okay, G Honda, you're a good man, but you work at McDonald's, but you're excellent at everything else, but you work at McDonald's. So I'm just supposed to accept below average men because he works at McDonald's, he's a good man?
Well, if that's what you qualify for, then that's what you qualify for. So
who said no, hold on. We ain't talking about what we qualify for, because that don't work. I don't know why y'all keep saying that, But that doesn't work.
How does
It's not a
how
matter
does
of
that
what I
not work?
qualify for. It's a matter of what comes to me. It's not a matter of qualifying for anything.
Okay, so
Because I can get a
are
high
you
value man or a bus driver.
okay?
I qualify
Okay,
for
so
either one.
HQ. If that wasn't the case, then you wouldn't even attract nobody on that level, right? You wouldn't attract nobody that work at McDonald's or work at Chili's.
No,
You
I
would
would.
attract those
I mean, I
execs.
would because I
You-
get low tier men
you-
all the time.
Okay, then. So if
And I
you
get high
if you
high
attracting
tier
those,
men all the time. So you get
right,
it comes
right.
to
So HQ, if you're warranting, okay, so you have to warrant those type of
you.
individuals.
No, it's not a matter of
So-
warranting anything. Otherwise, Elon Musk would have a high value woman all the time. Jeff Bezos would have
Doesn't he
high value
always?
woman all the time. They don't. You don't see them with high value women all the time. You see them with the 304s.
What are you talking? HQ? What are you talking about?
What do you
What are you
mean?
talking about?
You keep
What are you
saying
talking about?
keep saying that men that it's a matter of what you deserve or what you're supposed to get. That doesn't work like that. Attraction doesn't work like that. When does
Let's be
attraction ever
realistic.
work like that?
We as men, we don't have to be attractive. Y'all supposed to be the attractive ones. Y'all supposed to be the pretty ones. Matt, just to quote the epic Christopher Wallace, ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks, rings and watch filled with drops. Y'all supposed to be the pretty ones, not us.
You ain't. I just said, tell me the man who went down and looked on. He picked a woman that he wasn't attracted to get cooperation. Please.
We can get whatever women we want. We're the pickers. We're the buyers. We can get whatever woman we want.
Yeah, okay.
Now.
You don't go for the regular chicks. You don't go for them. You don't go for the regular chicks. Why not?
Okay, and is that because when we have options to exhaust?
Wait a minute.
We exhaust them to the fullest.
Let's be very clear. Y'all don't have unlimited options. Stop it.
Says who?
Most men don't have unlimited options. Stop it. No, because you're making it seem as though you all have unlimited options. You don't have unlimited options. You have women that is in your peripheral, your peripheral around you, live around you, work with you. Those are your options. You don't get to look at a chick on OnlyFans and say, "Oh, she can come. I'm a decent looking man. She gonna come with me." Y'all don't have those options. You have the women that are around you. Man, don't you start that bullshit about who wants a 304, who wants an OnlyFans chick. Stop it. Millions of dollars are being made by men who don't wait a minute, hold up. Y'all be convincing us that y'all want these chicks who don't have no weave, don't have no makeup, don't have no lashes. Y'all be trying to tell us that. But them chicks in OnlyFans stay rich. Them chicks on OnlyFans be making that money. What do you mean lower tier men? You mean lower tier men? That's your average everyday dude. That's your lower. That's your low. That's your regular. You know what the customers are on OnlyFans? Most of them are married men. Most of them are married men. Most of them are married men. You keep saying that these average everyday men ain't trying to deal with no OnlyFans woman, and yes, they are. Men in this space, men in this panel, I don't believe you. I don't. Come on to the panel. They said they can't hear you. Come on to the panel. They said they can't hear you. G Honda. They said G Honda. All these unlimited G Honda, they can't hear you. Come on the panel. They said they can't hear you now. Hold on. Every man y'all ever met is a good damn man.
No,
every man that hit this panel is rich, 6 figures, 6 feet, and he the best man. Every man.
HQ, where do you be getting these talking points from? Who's saying this? Nobody's saying this.
Y'all keep coming up, and every time I go to a panel, anywhere.
Nobody said any of that. Nobody said any of that.
I'm a good man. So you ain't no good man.
I'm a good dude. I consider myself a good dude, but there's some females out there that have encountered me at certain times in my life. It's gonna be like, no, he was kind of.
We talking about men. I talking about men.
Stop trying to paint me in the corner.
Every man that get on these panels, I'm a good man.
No,
I'm a good man. I don't never look at no OnlyFans. I don't never look at none of that. I don't do none of that.
I don't need that. I just go to the hub. I ain't paying for that.
The hub. What's the hub?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what that is. Just
but anyway, every time
paying for that stuff.
No, it's not a matter of listening, Q. It's a matter of every one of you guys getting on the panel saying you're good men. Where's all the bad men? I want to know where y'all at.
It's tons of bad men out there, and you can tell which men.
Which men are those?
9 times out of 10, you can tell which men is the bad man by the way they move. Just like you can tell which women is more promiscuous by the way they move. You can tell what, like, brothers, we know you get around a guy, you start talking to him, he starts saying some stuff, like, oh, okay, dog, let me, not associate with this guy right here. It happens all the time.
So
HQ don't want to hear that. HQ don't want to hear that at all.
I'm saying to you,
Black.
Every time I speak to a person on a panel, every man that get on there say he's a good guy. And I'm saying y'all lying. I'm saying
I've seen,
just like y'all say there's bad women, there's bad men. And they're disguised and they're standing next to the pookies. And the women are standing next to the hoes. So I can't tell the difference. So you good guys are standing next to the pookies.
No, we're not. Because the pookies and the nug-nugs is sitting on somebody's couch playing Madden all day or in their mama's basement all day while the good dudes is at work. Not saying that all good dudes work, but it's easy to. It's not the same. You can't say it's the same, man.
So how is it that all the women are 3 or 4s, but all you men ain't pookies?
I didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we can see, and good men tend to look at women, and you go to a nice spot, a brunch spot, and the Pukishas and all them, and the lawyer girls and the nurse. Well, I ain't gonna say nurses because they kind of fall on that side, but the lawyers and all them doctors and stuff like that, they are out there twerking and doing the same thing, and they dress the same. So it's like y'all act the same. You're singing the same lyrics to the same song.
So all of us women are hoes.
No,
but all of y'all are good men.
Listen, HQ, I never said all women is hoes. I'm saying we can't tell the difference between the two because they're acting the same.
And we can't.
But the good dudes, is not this. Is not standing next to the pookies doing the same thing as the pookies and nug-nugs is doing. The good dudes are not aligning with those guys like the good women are aligning with the bad women.
For women. Women.
I'm not speaking for women. I'm telling you what I see.
I'm telling you what we women think.
HQ, HQ, you can't act like 70 the heavy percentage of these women ain't promiscuous and ain't single moms. What are you talking about?
So what if they're single moms? That don't mean they're
A lot of them,
hoes.
the majority of them are promiscuous, and you know that. What are you talking about?
70% of the women may have children, and it's not 70%, it's less than that. The women who have children,
got multiple kids.
Hoes.
3 for 3.
Majority,
HQ,
majority.
8
So
for 8.
therefore, what I said has to be true too. Y'all, most of y'all are pookies.
No, it's not by all the guys, because most guys don't have kids.
Just what I said. Most of y'all are pookies.
Can I say something?
What? If
So
y'all say the bulk of women are hoes, I'm saying the bulk of y'all are pookies.
I got a question. What?
Because it can't be we just all hoes and y'all the good guys. That can't be it. And then you can't tell me that only 10% of y'all got bad guys and 90% of y'all are good. I ain't going for that either.
HQ, what to you is a pookie?
A pookie.
What's because I think your definition of what a pookie is, I'm gonna tell you the difference between a good man and a pookie, right? A good man is somebody that can hold down a job for an undetermined amount of time.
That's
10, 15, 20 years. Yes. Yes. Because that shows stability. It shows it doesn't matter. Are we talking about the women or are we talking about the men? You just told them don't bring in the women. So which one is it?
Okay, tell me about the men.
You're talking about men. So I'm gonna get on the men. A man that can't hold a job, or when you go to the military, lots of people get kicked out of the military. You know why? Because when they come in, they're gangbangers. Or when they come in, they start drinking excessively, or they start using drugs, or they fall behind. You know what I'm talking about, right, Jay?
Right.
These things happen. Okay. So with that being said, the military weeds them out. Us men can see those men and we weed them out away from us. There is a degree of separation. Yes, me and Jay know homeless men. Yes, me and Jay probably have hung out on the block. But me and Jay are not sharing cigarettes with no nigga that's on the street. They don't get to go to cigar bars, right? These cats are not at the park with their kids teaching them how to ride a bike. They don't go to the student parent teacher conferences. These men are a different class of men. And yes, those are the poop. I don't think you guys know what a good man is versus a bad man. You guys only see the men that you like.
So good men don't cheat on their wives. So good men don't sympathize with people like Future and Nick Cannon, but they sympathize with people like Russell Wilson. So I should consider those good men.
Good men do cheat on their wives, and good men can separate what Future is doing, because we know, okay, one baby mama cool, two baby mamas cool. Once you get up to 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, it has to be some accountability on the woman at that point, because men are going to do what they're going to do. No. It's not a thing. It's not. So that shit doesn't. It's like when you're in the military and you go away on TDY and you get deployed. So is that a broken home when a man has to go do an 18-month over somewhere? That man is still holding his responsibilities. He's still paying bills. He's still taking care of his family. He's still taking care of his responsibilities. That is a good man. If your wife, I tell all the men this, once your wife starts putting out, I tell them to be honest, right? Hey, you tell her you gonna go buy some pussy, or she needs to reevaluate what the fuck she's doing. Tell her you going to buy. Hey, you don't want to give head no more. Okay, cool. I understand. I'm very understanding, but you need to understand that I need somebody lips wrapped around my Johnson. That's what you need to understand. So cheating is not even a thing.
See? So your idea is different from my idea of what a good man is. Totally different from what a woman thinks a good man is. So we at an impasse on that. I don't believe in cheating, period. So that doesn't put you in the category of good man if you do cheating, if you voluntarily cheat. I mean, how does that work? I won't give you head. I won't do that. So you say, oh, I'm gonna go do it, but then you're supposed to come home and then I'm supposed to be okay with that.
Okay, so I got a question. Is a man supposed to, in a traditional relationship?
Hey, honey. Hey, Black America, dear. I need you. You don't like to go down on me. I need to go get some head. This is Heathen Queen.
Okay, well, take all your shit with you. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Listen, because for the most part, you guys don't give us anything but sex and companionship. That's what I'm not going to miss a beat if you leave. I'm not. My tires, my oil, everything is still going to keep on moving. I'm not going to miss a beat, right? But if we, men and women, separate, you guys are still going to need the handyman to come change that water heater, right? For the most part, you guys are still going to worry about that bump in the night. We have different roles. If men are making the money and bringing it home, let's say a couple been married for 10 years and his wife is like, well, no more sex for you. But that man still has to pay those bills, because if they get kicked out on the street, everybody gonna be looking at that man. Oh, well, you're not gonna give me no box. I'm not paying bills anymore.
But then
it's not right. It's not fair.
But then he don't have to stay.
It don't mean I don't love you. I still love you. I need vagina. It doesn't change the fit. The problem is we love you guys for who you are more than you love us for what we do. That's if men didn't do anything for women or make them tingle, there would be no relationships. Because you women do look at the taller guys. You women do look at the guys with money. That's why they say guys with money have unlimited options. But I go on hold pause here. I want to see what the other guys are saying.
Through the fire. TJ, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, HQ.
Go ahead on.
There's a reason why on Through the Fire podcast I no longer have these conversations.
Right.
Because I have accepted the fact that no matter how we got here, that today in 2024 rolling into 2025, when I talk about men and women, I'm talking about black folk. I don't know. I don't really dilly dabble into white folks' affairs other than to understand that they're doing better than us. But the one thing that I understand, that I've come to accept, is the fact of the matter is, HQ, we don't fucking like each other. We don't like each other. We don't want to be around each other. We don't want to cooperate with each other. And we sit up here and we have these goddamn conversations like we actually know what the fuck we're doing, but we don't have the outcome and the results to actually speak to the fact that we know what we're doing.
Right.
It don't matter what, you know what I mean, what's going on, because especially the fact of the matter is the vast majority of black men and black women, they're not quote unquote married. And let me tell you something, HQ, because of the way that we are currently presently constructed, we don't want that from one another.
Right.
Our women, regardless of, and I was going to kind of being pissy with you, HQ, about the subject, but I'm not. But regardless, the reality is this, HQ. The vast majority of our women do not have anything that the productive versions of black men want. So therefore, they won't make the sacrifice that they do it. And the reality of the situation is the vast majority of our women have selected the worst versions of our men. And I don't necessarily even like the whole good man versus bad man conversation, because it implies that for black men, for us, we imply that our men have to be perfect without flaw in order to be considered a good man, and that's not
And
necessarily.
you know what I say to that one thing? I
Uh-huh.
say, you all say women keep choosing wrong. They choose wrongly. I say it's more of you people, it's more of you men that are pookies. Because there's no way all of these women can be choosing wrong.
And why
it has to be an overabundance of pookies too.
Let me.
That's all I'm saying. It has to be an extraordinary amount of pookies for that to be happening.
I understand where you're coming from. I mean, that's a fair analysis. But when you start talking, when we talk like this, we have to have a reference point. We have to have some kind of generalized data point. The data the data out on black men that the CDC released 2 years ago does not support the fact that there are a lot more black male pookies out there. It just doesn't. It looks that way because what we tend to do.
We can't say how many children you got. We can't say because the 60% that don't have kids. We can't say
that. What the data actually shows out here is that the reason why we have this view, the so-called good man have the view, is our propaganda is off. First of all, we're not out here punching back. We're not out here going to. I said a year ago that black men are going to have to go to war with these less productive versions of our black men because they're ruining they have ruined our image, despite the CDC saying that the majority of black men are actually the most valued and wanted man in the country. And that was based on, and the survey that they did was not based on what black women said. It was based on what other races of women said their perception is about black men because of how we interact with black women. But our propaganda is, our imaging, our narrative is off. You don't think that they got dumpster fire, a group of dumpster fire white men in the white community? They absolutely do. But guess what the women don't do? They don't prop those men up, and then they don't go out and en masse trash their white men like we do our own men. We are having a whole fucking public war with each other, and we're both losing.
Right.
So I'm so past the blaming which side. Right now, we are where we are.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we cannot continue to say all women are this, all men are that.
And I think it's disingenuous when we have these arguments and we just go, well, not all, obviously not fucking all. But HQ, there is something to be said, regardless of you want to. And I know as a lady, sometimes this is hard to accept.
Right.
There is a problem with the fact that our women got too many damn kids by too many men. That's a problem.
We can't do nothing about that. That's something that's already there. We already understand that.
And even
but
though
you're not going to get women to change,
even though that trend is slightly decreasing, we still outpace dramatically every other group of women doing that. This is crazy business. And you can blame all these men are sleeping with all these women, but you cannot be a strong, independent black woman and not be accountable for who the fuck you let slide up in you. And that's just the reality.
The men also got to be.
Yes. And one more quick thing. Hold on, one more quick thing because I got to bounce. Because I actually work. So
okay. Thank you for coming through, TJ.
One more quick thing I want to say, and I just lost my goddamn thought. But
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. we I just completely lost my thought on the situation. But I'm just saying we are out here going to war with each other for no damn. Oh, the OnlyFans stuff. We are still living in a situation where we don't understand, or we're repainting men's behavior as if the fact that a man will screw and pay for a OnlyFans type chick versus the woman that he actually want to build his family with. Those are even though the actions may look similar, they're different because it's the intent. The intent is different. HQ, you sit there and say that black men, you know, we go for, we approach the fake hair, the fake eyelashes, the fake nails and stuff like that. You have to understand something. When you, if I deprive HQ of food for 3 fucking weeks, and then I slide a plate of cold cat food in front of you, you're gonna eat the fucking cat food.
Right.
Because you're starving and you're hungry.
Right.
So when black men are sit there saying, and we're not saying HQ, don't wear it. We're saying stop looking like a RuPaul knockoff.
They ain't gonna stop doing that.
I'm just saying, our women, if you look at a drag queen and you look at our women, you can't tell them apart. Because our women have gotten their fashion tips from men who like to dress up and pretend like they women. That's some diabolical shit to me. I don't care. HQ, sometimes you wear, like, when you wear your minimum, like, I could tell when you got your minimum eyelashes on and your minimum makeup, you are, for an older woman, you are fucking gorgeous. No man is rejecting that. Rejecting the clown show that we see, the embarrassment that we see,
the colorful hair, the sweeping eyelashes. I get
but because men are starving for cooch, we'll accept the. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what I did, HQ, and people think I'm a fucking control freak. My lady brought her dead ass over my house last week with a hairdo and face do, like, it enraged me.
No,
and people think I'm mean for this. This is the first time, and people get this is the first time I ever paid for something.
You did.
I walked her. I walked her ass out of my house, put her in my car, drove her to the nearest shop, and made them take that bullshit out of her hair, and paid for it. Because she looked like a fucking. My lady she's beautiful. I like black women with nice, strong ethnic features like yours. You know what I mean? So I love that. I love a woman who look as close to African as I can get. You know what I mean? Right. And she's a beautiful woman, beautiful smile. That shit made her. I can't even describe the hideousness that walked through my goddamn door. She had to get that shit out of her right then, right now. And it hurt her feelings. She didn't talk to me for 3 days because, you know, and the women at the shop, girl, you let him do this and you make him do that. I told the women, I can't fuck that tonight.
TJ, no.
It should never get to that point where your woman looks so distorted from, you know what I mean? It didn't even look natural. It didn't even look natural.
Right.
You know? And it's the second time in my adult life that I had that kind of reaction to a woman's, all of that fakeness. But as a black man, we accept so much of it. And because most of us won't flip out like I do, you know what I mean? It just keeps happening. And then the circle jerk and stuff like that. But HQ, I'm going to go. But I want to keep having the conversations, but we got to progress to something that's a little bit more than just blaming.
More solution-based. Yeah, more solution-based.
Because it's so sad. HQ, in the next generation, we're done. I mean, we're already done now, but we're being left behind politically, socially, and right now. And we're on the verge of, and we don't even know it. HQ, we're on the verge. We're about 3 to 5 years away from being economically ruined.
Right.
As a group, because we won't do it together.
Right.
I'm in Missouri. And the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment right now is edging close to $2,000.
Ouch. The hell?
Yes, and I'm in bumfuck Missouri.
Missouri. Right next to Illinois, right?
Yeah. I'm in bumfuck Missouri, which is the middle of the middle. They call it the gateway to the Midwest. You know what I mean? To the West.
Right.
I'm in the middle of Missouri, which should be a very, not necessarily like low economic, but it should be somewhere in the middle. And we got rent almost like you're living in a major city like in Atlanta or something like that, or a DMV area or something like that. And where I live at, I'm right next door to Ferguson. Everybody know Ferguson because of Mike Brown.
Right.
During this election cycle, on the news, 68% of Ferguson were single Black women. And the average rent over there, because it's all housing developed, like houses over there. There's not a lot of apartments over there. It's just mostly like single family houses. The average rent over there was $1,750 for a 3-bedroom house. $1,750. And the average income over there was $28,000 a year.
We got to do something. We got to do something way different, because we
got all of these. We got all of these single Black men and single Black women, and we can't figure out a way to get together. We're going to implode economically before anything else, because we just can't do HQ. We can't survive like this anymore.
Right. Because we are way too divided. I'm trying to do my part by saying, look, we need to figure out how we're going to get along with each other. We're going to have to figure out.
We're going to have to figure that shit. We're going to perish. We're going to perish.
You can't keep calling all of us hoes. You can't keep you marry your first baby mama. Stop getting women pregnant. Marry the first woman that you get pregnant.
But that implies
stop getting pregnant.
That implies that the majority of Black men are fathers and the majority of Black men are not.
Yeah, but see, I don't believe that stat.
But the sad thing is,
y'all believe that stat. I don't believe that stat.
But it's the truth. Regardless of you,
the stat is based on hospital birth certificates. I called the CDC. That's what they told me. So if it's based on birth certificates through the CDC, that means there's unrecorded people having babies too. So therefore, that 60% or whatever that percentage is, it's not
got to have a baseline. So we can't go about the extreme. Got to have a baseline. But what I was trying to say is, as much as we don't, and here's where I'm going to get hung at, because from the baseline data that we know, the majority of Black men are not married and don't have children.
Right.
Because we're in such a situation, a dire situation.
Right.
I'm sorry, but our ladies are going to have to figure out a way to get these non-fathered men to come in and help them out. And believe it or not, according to that same CDC record, Black men are willing to do it if you're just nice to them. Black men are more willing to do it than any other group of men because we've grown up with it.
Right.
And that's the reality of it. But the problem is, and the reason why you got like this whole red pill thing is the fact that the majority of Black men have not been treated nicely.
Right.
And we've been treated unfairly based on, unfortunately, the volume of men that our women have dealt with have not been good, have not been nice, respectable men to begin with.
And remember, I said, which one would make relations better? Her not being a hyena or her losing weight? Which one do you want first? Her to lose weight or her not stop being a hyena?
Lose the hyena. Because that's the number one problem that Black men have is the behavior and the attitude. Yes. And I hate to say this, fellas, you're going to have to find somebody and you're going to have to extend a little bit of grace. Because just like there's things that men don't know and just now finding out, there are a lot of shit that our women just don't know and been told differently too. Right. I'm going to end it right there. But, I guess keep up the conversations. But goddamn, it's heartbreaking to hear them. And it's heartbreaking to understand where we are.
And another thing I didn't know, that there are women out there encouraging other women not to use birth control because of, what is it called? Because of hormones. And I keep putting in the chats wherever I go, there's other things that you can use besides hormone altering stuff that can stop you from getting pregnant. There's stuff that you can use. You out here having sex without any kind of protection just is going to keep breeding more and more children. And we can't afford that. Y'all say we got 70% women having babies. We need to cut that number in a third. We need to cut that in a third in the next 10 years. Otherwise, we just gonna be out of there. We're gonna be out of there sooner than that. But
yeah, if we don't, I mean, we need an about face. I would say behavior. We got to work on the behavior.
Yes.
We gotta work on, and we gotta work on the economics, which I think those go hand in hand.
That hyena factor has got to go. It's just got to go. I mean, immediately you got to put that down, because we ain't making family. There's a lot of men who got kids with people, but they can't deal with the hyena attitude. They can't deal with the attitude that comes along with it. And that's one of my talking points. We got to get rid of that attitude. You want them to get rid of the attitude, or you want them to lose weight? Which one? Because they ain't going, they want to do one or the other. I'm telling you, the hyena attitude is the worst, because if she's a little overweight, but she got a sweet disposition, she want to be submissive, she want to do all the things you want her to do, but she a little bit overweight, you can help her lose weight.
Yeah, black men, as much as we want a fit woman, black men don't give a fuck about no belly roll most of the time, depending on how big that motherfucker is, though. Because we like thick women. You know what I mean? Right. But the weight thing, I mean, if she 300 pounds, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's over.
Ain't no brother turned down no 175-pound coochie, especially if it's shaped up right. Ain't never happened. Okay. I'm 5'11". And by the way, for the short versus tall, I told you my lady's a nice looking woman. Mm-hmm. She's 5'9". She's 6'1" in heels, and she looks like, from a physical standpoint and even from a smile standpoint, like Pam Grier. And I'm 5'11", ugly.
Go ahead, TJ.
But see, I know how to talk to a woman, and I work hard, and I smell fucking good. I get that all the time. How
there
good
you
I
go.
I take a fucking bath. I can't believe people that out here ain't taking baths. And I don't wear cologne. That should tell you something. I don't even wear cologne. I wear Mitchum deodorant and Nivea lotion. Nivea, the blue bottle.
There you go.
Apparently that works well with my chemistry, because I get a lot of compliments on me smelling good from
you're supposed to wear cologne and perfume.
I don't wear cologne.
Your chemistry. It does.
I don't wear cologne.
Vanilla works with my body. Vanilla works with
You said vanilla work. You said vanilla work with you?
Yeah.
I'm off tomorrow, HQ. Let's figure that out. I want to sample. Bye, y'all.
Oh.
Bye, y'all.
Don't you embarrass me. Bye, TJ.
Mr. HQ, come on. No, HQ, keep leaning over to this side. Sometimes you be talking, you be going off the other side, and you be leaning. You need to stop
HQ. Look, what did I say in the chat last time? I'm half hyena. Sometimes I gotta go with the hyena.
You need to shed that skin. Don't put it back on. Come on over to this side. It's so much nicer on this side.
Triple X, what you got to say, sir? Triple X.
Can you hear me?
Yes, with that loud ass whatever you got going on.
Okay. Well, thank you then. Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, interesting topic, I would say. I agree with some things I heard from him. I think ultimately, eventually, it's probably going to come to the point where a civil war within the black community will have to happen in regards to,
what does that look like? What does that look like for you?
I'm going to break it down right now. What that looks like is ultimately we're going to have to change who the real front man is of the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like the representation of the black community, man-wise, because it seems to either be leaning toward nugs or kind of up in the air, So we need more professional brothers, more well-to-do brothers, not necessarily in entertainment or sports or whatever kind of at the forefront of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at other groups, huh?
Mm-hmm. I was finna
Yeah,
ask
because
you
I
a
was
question.
gonna say, if you look at, go ahead.
I was about to ask you, are you saying that there should be a little bit more pushback for the Pookies and the Nug Nugs?
Yeah, it's ultimately
by
it's
the
gonna
better
have to
community?
be. Yeah, ultimately it's going to have to be, because if you look at the success of other communities, it's nugs and pookies in every race, in every community. But like if you look at Jewish gangsters or Asian gangsters or whatever, those aren't the representations of those communities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those aren't
So
the
why
front
is it
men
that
of those. But there's definitely
why did we allow Pookie and Ray Ray to be the image of our men?
Why did that happen in the first place?
How did that come about?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, and you go back to when this community had leadership, and you go back to like the civil rights era, you had a lot of the leaders up front. You had the Black Panthers. A lot of those leaders were assassinated, and that collective was dismantled. After that collective was kind of dismantled, a lot of leaders were assassed. True black leadership. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. True black leadership was kind of dispersed. The crack era hit. Nobody really got a handle on that or anything, and know that, hey, we're getting hit with a chemical attack. A lot of those guys ran out there. They started to make money, and who has the money kind of takes control. So that kind of became the norm. So it's unfortunate. It's a lot more detailed and nuanced than that. That's just a light overview. But ultimately, we have to get this. We have to get control over our image.
For you, I got two questions for you and Jay. Jay,
go ahead.
One question is, you say that women, if women don't listen, followers won't listen. If the followers won't listen, we can't lead. Is that what you're saying, Jay?
Yeah, you can't protect or lead somebody who's not willing to listen to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's just
all right. So if all of our men stood on a hill and they said, we not coming down there with you hoes, you gonna have to come up here and keep your legs closed. If all of y'all did that, don't you think that the women would come up that hill with her legs closed?
No. I think that's a tougher. I think honestly, to answer your question, I believe that's a tougher battle to fight, because men do things for women. So if we all standing on that hill telling y'all need to do this, they're not going to listen. It's going to be a tougher battle to get them to do
That's
that.
not what I'm saying. You didn't hear what I said. If all the men stood on a hill and said, I'm standing on my square, I ain't moving off my square, and they said that to the women, and they said that to each other, we ain't going nowhere till they change. Don't you think the women would change then?
No. Why would we take the hardest route versus just go get other women?
Because you can't change them. You have to change you.
But why would I sit there and yell at somebody and try to get them to do something if they're not willing to do it? Why wouldn't I just go with the person that's willing to do it, even if it's outside of the race? I don't do the whole race thing. I know a lot of people black all this white thing. I'm black. I'm not black first. I'm human first. We human race. If I find somebody, I don't care what ethnicity they are. If they're on my program, then I'm going for that. So why would all the black men stick together and look down at they're not going to listen, HQ. That's what I'm saying.
Whole point. If all men had their program, stayed on their program,
then there would be no black. I'm not
Then
saying there
what?
would be no black community because it's not most black women that's doing this stuff. It's just the way it's portrayed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
think-
It's just the way it's
I'm
portrayed.
saying-
Just like the black male image is bad, the black female image is bad.
But I'm saying you cannot change her. She ain't gonna change.
But can you change your HQ?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I can only change. I can only.
you got daughters
show
though,
as an
right?
example. I can only go as an example.
The women, you got daughters, right?
Right.
You give your daughter the example, and that's the example she's supposed to go off.
And that's the way.
and
That's
that
the
should go.
examples that they go off.
It should be like dominoes. That should be everyone should be doing that.
Some women don't know that. How do you?
They
how
do
you
know.
train
They
to
do
how-
know. They do know. They do.
How do
They
you
don't
know they know
care.
how-
I know they know, but they don't
then-
care.
But then you got to look at your community and say, then the men in your community don't care either. So you have to look at the men in your community the same way. We can't just say we women know, but they don't care.
No,
the men know, but don't
they
care.
know. I've got buddies that's like, especially when I was in the beginning of my marriage and stuff, and in my 30s or whatever like that, and they would be saying stupid stuff, and I call them out. And this is guys they not blood,
Yeah,
but I call
I'm
them my
saying
brothers.
as a collective. I'm saying
I can only touch the people that I'm around. I can't touch
I
everybody.
know that.
Everybody
I
ain't
know
gonna
that,
listen
but
to me.
I'm saying everyone says we got the red pill stuff. Okay, fine. You got the red pill stuff. If all of the men collectively said, we're not paying for OnlyFans, we're not doing that ever again. I'm just giving you an extreme example. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying if all men stood on their square, you're the one that put it in the chat. You're the one said nobody's going to follow.
They not.
No followers are not going to come behind y'all. Y'all can't lead nobody who wants to follow. So
HQ,
now
you know how we could get it to change. You know how men could get it to change. What you was talking about the other day. If we said, all right, y'all don't want to do what we tell y'all to, we're gonna beat it into you. That's what we're gonna do. If you want to take extreme,
I like to
it sounds
in.
ridiculous,
Jay,
right?
Go ahead and
No,
Jay,
you
go
good.
ahead and
Let's go
finish
ahead.
it.
But that's not ridiculous. The way you all are trying to change. You all are saying these women have to change. I'm saying they're not going to change unless they want to. They don't want to. Okay. So therefore, you're going to change or she's going to change. So I'm saying you all have to change at a higher level.
Let me wrap it up before Lex goes real quick. HQ.
Go ahead. Finish up.
I'll wrap it up real quick. I'm saying as a community of black men, if we all got together and said, here, what's going to be the easiest thing for us to do to get the woman of our community to all change and to get on one accord, or for us to take our ball and go home and go play on another field, we're going to say we're going to go somewhere else. That's why the movement started for the Passport Bros.
We don't care. They don't care.
Then that's what's going to happen. That's the easiest thing that's going to happen.
I'm saying to you that they don't care whether you do that. They can go wherever they want to go to.
There's nowhere to go because nobody is collecting that.
Stop saying
the image.
that.
No,
there's
the image that's out.
Places to go.
No, there's not.
Yes,
the image that's out
there's
there.
Plenty of places to
the
go.
propaganda that's out there is too powerful. The propaganda that's out there is too powerful. It's against both of us, unfortunately, but the propaganda is too powerful.
You make it seem like y'all got all those options. Y'all don't have all those options either. That's what I'm saying.
We do. I've been overseas. I've seen the options.
If they can't get women here, they ain't getting them overseas. What do you mean?
I've been overseas.
Ain't nobody running to marry no black man or woman. Ain't no other race running to get us.
HQ. I'm telling you from my own personal experience.
They want to see how big your Johnson is.
I've been to South America. And I'm talking about these are English speaking. These are not dumb people. These are educated women I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those village girls.
They ain't taking
They ain't worried about my Johnson, bruh. They not worried about my Johnson.
They ain't taking you home to meet mama. What do you mean? When it come to that, it's good. I can sleep with him in the corner. He my boyfriend. But try to take him home to some white parents.
They will accept you in their house. They will accept you in their house and they will offer up their daughter. Yeah, she's fertile. Yes, she's single. She's single.
Ain't nobody running to marry us black folks.
They not running to marry black women.
Well,
they ain't running to marry no black men neither. Y'all don't have a reputation of marrying women. Y'all don't have that reputation.
HQ. Can you
I'm
let
not
off
talking
the
about
gas a little
Village
bit
Girls
so I can
roles.
get in here?
Go ahead, Lex.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, HQ, the more you hold the gas down,
you show me a big
they gotta
movement towards black people going towards black folks. Show me a big movement, because I ain't seen it.
No, here. Look, let me address that first and foremost. As a whole, other races marry black women at a less than 10% clip. Okay, in America. I'm not saying
90% of us don't want to marry nobody but black men.
Hold on. I gotta let Lex speak. Can Lex speak tonight? My bad. I'm just finding out. Okay. Yeah, it's a less like I don't know if you follow Medium Man, that might be a good person for you to start following, HQ, because he's
I'm not disputing any of the stats. That's not what I'm disputing. What I'm saying is there's no big gigantic run for women to marry black men, and there is no big gigantic run for
actually there is. Japan has a big one. Japan, send us your black men. Japan had one.
Outside of the country, there is options in demand outside the country. That's for sure.
I gotta see
sure.
this.
Outside the country for sure.
I gotta see this. Because I ain't seen that. We ain't seen that.
You might want to dig a little bit deeper.
No, I don't need to do that. What I need to do is go to the what is it called? The Passport Bro websites. That's what I used to hang out in before I came over here to SBC. And ain't no Passport Bro been telling me nothing. They've been telling me there ain't no rush for them to get married. Ain't no rush for them to marry you unless you got money. Ain't no rush to marry no black men. I hung out in the Passport Bro
Who is saying
space
that? Who is saying
a lot.
That? Who's saying that?
I hung out in the Passport Bro spaces before I came to SBC. Okay, that because the Passport Bro SBC, there's no rush for them to get black men or black women. Period. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else.
That's to a degree. Passport Bros is kind of misinformation about dating and marriage overseas. So
I don't know.
I don't think you should take that as an absolute. No. I'm not saying they don't travel or they don't.
I'm saying
experience.
that
I think talking to actual military men.
Yeah,
I think talking to actual military men will give you better results.
These are military men, and these are military
All of
men.
them are military men.
No. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. I hung out there. I don't know whether you hung out there or you just listening to people online. No. But have you been to the Passport Bro spaces?
I don't say that. I don't need. I've never been. I don't watch Passport Bro stuff.
Okay, then.
I have no interest in anything like that other than the stuff that comes up to be reviewed. I'm telling you from my personal experience
that they like you.
Yes.
That's you. Yes. I'm talking about it being
I've seen the goofiest black dudes
full of Passport Bros.
No edge up. I'm talking about the goofy wear Jenko jeans and whatever.
I'm saying
I've seen all kinds of guys get very attractive women overseas.
Get,
yes, and
not
can't
married.
Attain. And I know a lot of guys who have gone back. They've gone back to the Philippines, Chile, Brazil, Peru,
somebody got to show me the stats on
Malaysia, Singapore.
Getting women, having sex with women is not marrying and making them your wife women. There's a big difference.
I know a lot of people that are married from going overseas and meeting their wife overseas too.
Present some stats because I'm listening to the Passport Bros and that's not what they're saying. They're saying something totally and completely different. Triple X, I understand. I understand Minuteman, whatever his name is. He has stats, but I want to hear about the stats. I go over and I talk to the Passport Bros, and I hear whenever I go on the panels, they're not rushing to marry us. They're not rushing to marry the white women are not rushing to marry the black men unless they got money. unless they can pay money for their family, unless they can take care of that family, unless they can do all of these things. Every passport bro that I ran into has said, you got to bring something to the table.
No, German women love
men,
black.
but the minute black women say bring something to the table, there's a problem.
No. Okay, there's a thing here, because just like with the red pill community, there's no central governing line that everybody works off of. So I can come on and talk about, yeah, wife's supposed to be in the kitchen barefoot, pregnant, and then call my channel red pill. That's not red pill. Red pill is supposed to start here. It's supposed to start from you. That's what the Godfather was doing. That's what Kevin Samuel was doing. Improve yourself first. He didn't come up with all this high value man stuff until women started asking for it.
And that's why I said, why is it that Kevin Samuel said, improve yourself and then you can do better? Why is it now that I say men need to collectively improve themselves and then they will get the women that they want? Why is it now we can't do that?
Why we got to wait on the lesson are doing it. The men that hear the lesson are doing it. And they're finding the good black women in the community and marrying them. And they're finding the good women outside of the community and marrying them. The guys that want to listen to that lesson, heeded that lesson, and are doing it. It's the other guys that follow like F and all that stuff. You see how many followers they had that get the other side of the red pill, the rage portion of it. Like you should be mad, the incel portion. That's not the same thing. It's two totally different things. Just like the passport bros, it's guys that look at that and see all the beautiful. It's guys that look at that and see all the beautiful women online. It's like, I'm gonna go over there and get some cheeks. I'm a passport bro. You're not a passport bro. You're not going over there for a specific reason. You're going over there to get cheeks. Guys have done that the whole time. But it's women out there that are marriageable women, educated women, not village queens, all this other stuff.
So why is it your message? All women, most women are 304s then.
You keep saying the HQ. I've never heard anybody on any platform that you've been on since over the last year say all women are 304s. You keep saying that. It's not. I haven't seen
okay,
it.
so you denounce that statement, right?
Yes, so all women aren't 304s. That's just dumb.
Okay, so they're not going to stop standing next to them. So y'all keep saying that, just like y'all not going to stop standing next to futures and all of that.
We're not standing next to them. I just said that we're not standing next to them. It's two different factions.
There's a lot of y'all standing next to them. When y'all choose Future over Russell Wilson, y'all standing next to the Pookie.
No, that's not the same thing, because it's multiple different ways to be wrong about something. It's from our perspective, it's multiple different ways to be wrong about something. You could be wrong jumping from woman to woman, getting all of them pregnant. That's the future. We say, bro, why are you doing that? Like, I can't make you do it.
He can take care of him. He got enough money to take care of him. What's wrong with him having
two things can be true at the same time without.
So therefore, he's a Pookie in our eyes.
He is a Pookie. Right. But we can also look at Russell Williams and say, hey, bro, don't get with the girl who went for the Pookie first and was another jump off of his that had a kid by, and then wipe her up. Go find a good one.
And what did he do?
We saying wrong? Both of them is wrong. We saying both of them. We wouldn't recommend doing either of those.
Y'all call him something else other than Future.
What do we call him? A simp?
Yeah, you call him a simp, and
that's what I'm just saying. We telling you, bro. She went for Future first, so that's the kind of guy that she likes. She knows
didn't know Russell. What do you mean? She didn't know Russell.
It doesn't matter if you know.
Russell was already married. Russell was married already.
It's the archetype of her. She went for the Pookie first, knowing that the Pookie was having babies with other girls.
That's the problem.
You saying hoe? I'm not saying hoe. I'm not saying hoe. I'm not saying hoe at all. We're saying bad decisions. She's the type of girl who went for a Future first.
What? People change their mind all the time.
As an adult, come on, man.
As men, y'all go for the hoes.
She was already Sierra before she met Future. So why would she go for a Future and not a Russell type first? Why would she go for? She was already Sierra. Why would she go for a Pookie first instead of going for a Russell Wilson first?
You do know Future only had one child when she met him, right? That didn't make him a Pookie at that time. He became a way far Pookie after they broke up. He only had one child when she met him. He was not a Pookie then.
Did he commit to her? Did they get married?
Did who get married?
Future and Sierra.
No, he broke up with her.
So why didn't they get married before she had the baby by him? He already had a kid.
Yeah, my point exactly. Why didn't he marry her?
No, not why didn't he marry her? Why did she have a baby first?
Why did he marry her? Why didn't he marry her when she got pregnant?
Why didn't she require marriage before he got her pregnant?
Why didn't he marry her when she got pregnant?
Because she had
women don't ask
the burden of having the baby.
Women don't ask men to get married. Men ask women. Why didn't he marry her?
Yeah, and women open up their womb to a man's seed and allow them to impregnate them. If I can't require something of you if I give you everything first.
We already been over there. We already been over responsibility of two people walking in the bedroom. That means both.
Walking naked. He walking naked to bang hard, and she just saying, "Give me a baby."
Both of y'all walk into the room without protection. That means both of y'all want to get pregnant. That's the way it is. Single by choice. Thank you for the $20.
She's the one that.
In the panel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Support the channel.
Like button.
Support the button, guys. Please hit the like button. I need you to get to 50 likes. I need you to get there. Come on. Come on. So we already been through that trauma. I already been through the trauma with you about two people walking into the bedroom.
I called you trauma. You see how black women talk to us? They tell us we put them through trauma because we have a disagreement.
I'm half hyena. Shut up.
Shed that skin. Shed it.
But I have to say, ladies, stop getting pregnant. Please, please stop getting pregnant. Please, there are different forms of birth control. There are some that are hormonal, and then there's some that are not hormonal. I looked them up. There's caps. There's all kinds of things that you can use that will not be hormonal and cannot change your hormones, and they will protect you from pregnancy. Please start using those, even though they don't protect you from getting venereal diseases. That's when the condoms and all of that come into play. But to protect your insides and the innards and not have a child, please stop having kids.
Yes,
please.
Have your way, Lord.
We need to rise as a group, and the only way to rise as a group is for all of us to be functioning adults and understand our consequences. Having children without a husband is a bad consequence. We want to curtail that. I'm not shaming nobody. I did it. I managed to find a husband when my children were 2 and 1, and he took that on. And then we made a good marriage for 30 years. It can happen. I'm not saying it'll happen for all of y'all, but I'm saying for the ones that want to do it right, who want to have a husband and a family, don't get pregnant yet. Wait. That's my sermon for the day. I got to give one every day. I decided I'll give one every time I have a show. I'm going to give one. That's it. That's all.
Wash her in the blood. Wash her in the blood.
Boy, shut up. Stop it. I hope y'all hit the like button. I hope y'all did. We got a great show for y'all on Monday. I don't know what it's going to be. I ain't thought about it yet, but we're going to have a good show on Monday. Figure some things out. But every Friday, I'm going to try to at least do 2 or 3 reviews like I did at the beginning of this show, because these people have gotten outrageous on KendraG's show. And I would love to be a part of her private, whatever that private thing is. She got a private thing. What's that private thing? She got a private thing full of people.
I don't know. She hasn't really been talking about it lately. She did it for a while, but I haven't really heard nothing about it.
No, she just started it up. It's a private thing.
Yeah, the private group you got to pay for.
Well, I wonder how much they paying.
Yeah, because she's had a couple of those girls on the thing, but they still wouldn't talk about nothing.
Well, has she done her private people out in public? Yeah.
She does those all the time.
No. I'm talking about she has a private group that pays her to do matchmaking.
Yeah, she has a whole bunch of private women that pay her to do matchmaking.
She said it's men in there too.
Yeah, okay. Let her tell you that.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying we don't know. But I'm saying they're paying her.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Wait a minute. And she broke up with her boyfriend, and he broke up with her, or something to that effect. Honey, y'all can get men, but y'all don't know how to keep them. Go to a married woman. Go to a woman who has been married for a while, a long time, and then you'll find out how to keep men.
It's not hard.
It's hard.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, the hardest part is the male vetting process in the beginning to find a good one first. As soon as you find that good one, it's not hard to keep a man.
Jay, if it wasn't hard to keep him, they would be keeping him. They can get him. Look, if I looked like Lori Harvey, I could get men too. But have you seen her keep any of those men?
She don't want to. It's not hard to keep. I bet you Lori Harvey don't know how to cook.
And y'all say 90% of the women don't know how to do this, and this. So therefore, they don't know how to keep them. They know how to get them. I know how to show my ass. I know how to put on a short skirt and some
but
heels.
That's for everybody. That's for everybody. If they're giving it away to everybody, then that's not trying to keep a man. If I met a girl and she's sundress or whatever, covered, respectable, covered or whatever like that, and we're dating and stuff like that, and I've never seen her portray herself a certain way outside, and we're dating for a while, and we get to that intimate moment, and then when we get to the intimate moment, she turned into that girl. That's the one I'm not going nowhere, because when we on the outside,
what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean turn into that girl?
She turned into that girl. She get her face dirty. She started to do all that stuff.
Do all what stuff?
Lick my ears, lick my whole body, suck on my toes, cook my gooch, all that stuff.
She that girl.
She turned in whatever that stuff is. If I say, hey, this part right here, she get it. But when we outside, she's respectable. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. And then she's not talking to her girlfriends about the relationship and stuff. Okay, now I know I could open up a little bit more to her. And if I said something before, well, that one time, man, when I was little, I got scared. I peed on myself. And you're a little pissy boy, and she don't throw that back in my face. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, this is it. And then she cooking.
I have requirements too.
Come on, man, that's not hard.
We have requirements too. Every time I turn around, I can't see you flirting with Sally down the street. Every time I turn around, you hanging up on my phone calls when I'm calling you. Every time I turn around, you ain't ignoring my phone call. You ain't ignoring my messages.
My lady got my password. She want to go through my phone. She can go through my phone anytime she want to. That's the thing. If I have the type of girl I'm talking about, if a man, and this is not across the board, but this is general, very general. If the woman is doing that stuff for that man, she's catering to that man, taking care of him. I don't want to be your mama. No, man, I'm not asking you to be my mama. Be my woman. You still need to show me affection and treat me that way. A man will break his back. He will put his life on the line for that woman, man. He will put his life on the line for that woman.
Will he be faithful?
I ain't gonna say all of that, but I'm gonna say he's gonna be there where he needs to. I can't say that. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he will.
He ain't calling me no 304. See, I refuse to deal with a man who calls me a name. The B word, the C word, or any kind of word.
I don't even really say. I say that stuff jokingly, but I don't even. If you notice, I really don't even curse that much, and I definitely don't even say the N word.
I'm saying some people put up with that, and people have to have standards. You have to have boundaries and standards, ladies. You can't allow disrespect. Men, you can't allow disrespect. The minute she start pulling out the hyena card, you need to bounce. Because this is what I'm saying, Jay, and you heard what I said earlier. If you men say, I ain't gonna put up with hyena behavior, and the minute she does the hyena behavior and y'all walk out, every man walks out, she'll stop doing that hyena behavior.
Okay, so something just came to mind when you said that, HQ, right?
What?
Have you ever heard a man say, oh, these women ain't acting right, I'm gonna go mess with dudes now?
No.
Have you ever heard a man say that? Have you heard a woman say that? These ends ain't nothing. I'm gonna go mess with girls. Have you heard women say that?
No, I
have. I've heard a lot. So if I can't even, you're gonna change your whole sexual preference because you just pick bad dudes.
But that's not changing their sexual preference. They already had a predilection for
Okay,
that.
they had a predilection for it, but they dipping, diving, and dodging up into that thing now.
I don't know how you do that, but unless you're bisexual.
I know guys can be on the low and do whatever stuff that they do, but I've never heard a man say that says he's heterosexual, that's dating women. I'm tired of these trifling women. I'm about to go be with dudes. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that either.
I've heard women say that multiple times. They got kids. They be on kids. I'm looking for a woman now. You got kids. You got sons. What are you talking about?
Those women had a predilection for.
So if I can't even get you to get on my program because you say forget you, I'm gonna just go be with women, then how am I gonna reach you for anything else? How am I gonna stand on that hill and demand something of you when you just gonna say, we're just gonna all go have scissor parties?
Yeah, but you said if we do the same thing, y'all can go and find white women.
I didn't say white women.
Well, other races of women. That's what you said. If we don't act right, then y'all can go find. If you don't act right, y'all can go find other races of women. That's the same as what we say. If you don't act right, then we just go find a woman. Same thing.
Where are?
And it's quicker that we can find another woman as opposed to y'all find another.
Yeah, and they gonna knock your head up between the washer and dryer too. And you're gonna come home and your blind's gonna be pulled down. It's gonna be holes in the wall. It's gonna be bleach all over your sundresses. The mattress gonna be sliced up, and that's gonna be because y'all was saying y'all was in love and moving in after 1 week. And she gonna cheat. And
we can't win.
She's gonna cheat too, probably even more because the option is there because so many women is going to that side. Go talk to some.
Why are these women going to the other side? Why?
Some studs. Go talk to some studs. Some studs gonna tell you.
Why are the women saying they're going to the other side? Why? No. Say why they're going.
I don't know why they're going. They're going because they think it's going to be a different outcome, but it's not. It's going to be.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What kind of outcome are they getting over there?
Emotional. She listens to me. You know them studs be tricks. Them studs gonna tell you, you look good. You gonna look. They do all that tricks.
Men are not listening to the women. Is that what you're saying?
No, studs know how to manipulate them easier because they are women. They know how to. I'm gonna tell you exactly everything you want to hear. You the most beautiful. You strong. Them guys, they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. Don't you know what you have? You're beautiful.
Have a predilection for that.
You strong. You independent.
Boy, stop it. They ain't doing all that.
They are, and they're gonna tell you what's.
Stephen James, thank you for the $2. I don't know the topic, but you two are hilarious. Jay is hilarious. He's coming up with some shit.
No, what's that one lady that's always wearing the baseball caps talking on the interviews online? She call herself
Prince.
Her. She's the worst.
A grifter.
No, she's a predator.
Yeah.
That's what that one girl showing her corn on the phone and stuff. Come on, do this. Yeah, you ever did something like this?
Yeah, but we all don't fall for that kind of thing. Not all the women fall for that kind of thing. They don't. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. Anyway, Jay pulled me into a rabbit hole, and he always pulling me into these rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes over here. No rabbit holes over here.
But we have a great show for you guys on Monday. Please tune in, like, subscribe, and share. I love my SBC guys, really. We're going to be back up here on Monday. Please tune in. We having subjects, maybe gossip. I just don't know how to gossip with people. You know what I mean? I just don't take the interest of the world like that, where I just was going to be gossiping about yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't find it interesting enough to be doing the gossip stuff. And I'm like, do I really want to do that? Do you really want to do that? And I don't. So I will see you guys on Monday. Love y'all. Bye, Jay.